Wait, hold on. Let me see if I want to inform y'all on. So Dr. Phil's book's out now. You know, Beyond Policing.
Doctor. You know,
we
were talking about Phil a lot there. I can't wait for Phil to come
Yeah,
on.
go ahead. Talk your shit. See if he answers real quick. Get him tapped in. Doctor might be in his study chamber. Yo, no cap though. If you don't answer, the craziest thing, he just had he's on his book tour and he had one of his sites in Puerto Rico, and the fact that he speaks Spanish, bruh, he's in Puerto Rico talking
shit in Spanish, bro.
Bruh.
Like fluent
Hold on.
Spanish.
We got Phil. We got Phil live. Phil, say something to the people.
The doctor
himself.
The doctor.
What's happening? Hey, yo, I just want you to come on and just explain the book a little bit, Beyond Policing, get people a little in tune on what's going on, what they need to expect from the book, and, you know, a little bit about yourself.
For sure. What's going on, y'all? You know, I definitely got to come on the pod. I'm looking forward to coming on soon. But, yeah, you know, Beyond Policing dropped July 30th. I've been on a book tour so far. Been in places like Boston, Rochester, New York, Newark, Toronto, Puerto Rico, Philly, Baltimore, Chicago. I'm going to Detroit tomorrow. So, you know, just spreading the message far and wide. But essentially, you know, the book really takes shape in 3 parts. The first part is called Histories. It's a history of the police, you know, thinking just expansively, going all the way back to the 1700s, thinking about the origins of police in the context of the U.S. And then I talk about in the section called Currents, the contemporary realities, things, you know, flows of police violence. And I call it the tide of police violence, how it goes back and forth. And so, you know, and then I start to talk about ways to think beyond policing, right? Like, how can we think about safety and justice outside of policing and prisons altogether? Then the third section is called Futures. And so that's really where I dig in and go into, you know, how to think about a new world that moves beyond policing altogether. And, you know, a lot of people, you know, they think, like, especially being from places where there's a lot of concerns around violence and harm, a lot of people say, like, you know, well, what do you do with when X happens or when Y happens? And a part of what I talk about in the book is, like, you know, what is the case for police, right? Like, think about how much things happen in society that police are not solving or not stopping, right? If we live in one of the most punitive societies in the world, if punishment equals safety, then shouldn't we also live in one of the most safest places? But it doesn't work like that, you know? And so this is really my attempt to say, in order to move beyond policing, we really got to change so much in society to create a world where we don't have a reliance on the police to begin with. And then I also had this section called interludes, where those are the sections where I share more personal stories, you know, talking about, you know, experiencing gun violence, you know, threats of gun violence in Newark, and, you know, different kinds of concerns, things, people like passing away, things related to the criminalization of drugs. You know, I really like, you know, and also being involved in protests, being in Ferguson, for example, when the uprising was going on, being in Baltimore, you know, when the uprising around Freddie Gray was going on. And I just share all of these accounts, share these stories. It's like the texture, you know, it's like the real heart of it, rather than just talking about it in the sense of ideas. It's like, you know, for a lot of us, you know, these issues are really, it's not just like a thing we're talking about, something that we live, you know. Even with some of y'all, you know, I've been around, you know, had things happen with police, you know, so with y'all. So, you know, I think, you know, I know that y'all will understand and resonate with a lot of the issues, you know, all of the listeners. You know, I really wrote this for all of us. I believe we should live in a world that is safe, you know, that doesn't have the kinds of threats of harm and violence, and also doesn't have the possibility of police violence as well. So I'm excited for y'all to read it, and I'm excited for y'all, you know, to really get into the topics, join the conversation. I'm excited to come on Goodfellas and join the conversation there too soon.
Word up. Excited. I can't wait to have you on this shit, bro.
This how you just started talking about
word,
that shit.
Word, that shit felt. I feel like, damn, did you really him, nigga, HIM, you him, nigga. You doing this shit for us, not just for you.
Dr.
You ain't
Him.
no, you know what I'm saying? You ain't no selfish dude.
Dr. Him.
You trying to make the world a better place for all of us. Word up. And, you know what I'm saying? I am Anthony Johns, aka Big Back, and I approve this message. Fuck you talking about? Word up. But nah, brother. Y'all got.
I appreciate you, man. I appreciate y'all. I appreciate y'all platform, and, you know, I thank you for the support.
Nah,
Yeah,
bro.
because you know
we
it's
had you
like,
up here.
it's been
Always,
it's been
bro.
for the past 4 weeks. Somehow, some way, we've been referring back to you. So it's just like tough.
That's love. That's love, man. Thank you. I appreciate y'all.
Yeah,
Gotta
kill
make
that
your way
shit
up
tomorrow,
here.
man. Kill that shit tomorrow in Detroit,
Absolutely.
bro.
Do your thing. Do your thing.
I appreciate it. All right, y'all. Be good.
I'm tapping later.
Peace.
Dr. Phil.
Dr. Philip McHarris, everyone.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. All right.
Yeah, definitely looking forward to that conversation, man.
100%. A world without policing. That's a conversation that's really going to spark some things on here.
Yeah, for sure.
You know what I'm saying? For sure. For sure.